Welcome to week 4 of promoting and launching Smart Money, Smart Kids.
Yay!
Dave Ramsey, Rachel Cruze's new book. By now, you guys know, Okay, so we have an exciting, a couple things we got to get out of our way. Today is the last day that you can pre-order the book and get the freebies, the $50 in free goodies.
That would be Monday, April 21st.
Monday, April 21st. So we're going to shoot this, try and upload it, and give you a little bit of time to go ahead and pre-order. But don't wait, because that $50 of freebies is going to go away today. And that is the free audiobook, the free legacy lesson, the hardcover is included.
Ebook.
The free ebook too. So you want those goodies. For those of you who have let us know that you've pre-ordered, there's a link down below in the description for filling out information if you ordered off of like Amazon, any other website other than Dave Ramsey's. You'll need to fill out that form so that you still get your goodies, because it's not automatic.
Freebies.
So go check out that link, sign up today, do it today. And
I'm not sure if you're catching on there, but if you don't sign up today, you don't get it.
Yes, so today's the last
wink,
pre-ordering
wink,
day.
wink, wink.
And also the last day to be entered into our free Debt is Dumb hoodie drawing. So do that by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Leave us a comment down below, just say I pre-ordered the book, and that's good enough. Okay, so today's topic about Smart Money, Smart Kids is you can be a college student without a student loan.
What?
Yes. Okay, that's a problem. Everybody has a student loan, right? Well, no, not so, because you can do it with cash. You can cash flow your way through college.
What?
So, Dave and Rachel, this is the college lesson, chapter 8 in the book when you buy it. And we're pulling this information off of that chapter. And just some statistics for you.
A little sneaky peek there.
There is roughly $1 trillion in total outstanding student loan debt in the U.S. today. And it just recently surpassed credit card debt.
That's 9 zeros.
$1 trillion. Like, do you see a problem here? Kids, big problem. Okay, and then college freshmen?
Only 14% of freshmen starting a 4-year college degree, only 14% will graduate.
Okay, so we have...
But and all of them have all that debt.
We have $1 trillion in debt in the U.S., okay? And 14% are graduating, leaving them with a whole life of debt and not the job that they're going for, the degree that they're going for. See, there's the problem. Okay, so we're going to talk to you. We're going to bring some hope to this subject, and you guys have to get this book. Like, we're only going to hit on a few points from it, but get the book for the whole experience, I guess.
It's an investment. There is nothing, there's no way you will read this book and not get anything out of it.
It will teach you how to have a wedding for your daughter on a budget. It will teach you how to raise kids who appreciate work and who save money and can buy things themselves. And it will teach you as the parents how to send your kids to college without student loan debt, plus many other things. That right there is worth the $19.99 for the book.
Worst case, if you don't get anything out of this book, you can wedge it underneath the entertainment center and make it, whatever, to help level out furniture, your kitchen table or whatever. You'll still get something out of it.
You'll love this book, you guys. I promise, more than that. Okay, so let's take a couple. Rachel talked about a story about a couple that she talked to at one of her speaking engagements at a private college. And it was a graduate that was graduating with senior that was graduating with $80,000 in student loan debt. And his bride, the lady he was engaged to, also had $80,000 in student loan debt. So combined together, they had $160,000 in student loan debt before they even said I do. So, okay, let's just break it down. I love this analogy. Rachel gave us all the facts and broke it down really well. So, okay, roughly that $160,000 is a payment of $1,800 a month. So $1,800 a month they have to pay to Sally Mae for their student loan combined. Okay, so they're both probably going to make around a $31,000 a year job, just getting out of college. So that's $2,000 a month take home.
Per person.
Per person, okay? So one of them is going to work 40 hours a week just to pay Sally Mae. That's it. So that's half their income. They won't have a house. They won't get vacations. They have no money for new clothes or a night out at the movies. Just think about this. With roughly a $900 a month rent payment, so these are their other expenses they're going to have in addition to their Sally Mae. And this is really real, you guys. Really real. And if you're one person, just break all these figures in half, and that's what you're working with. So $900 to an apartment rental a month, $250 a month for utilities, and $550 a month for food. That leaves this couple, which is a real life couple, with $300 a month for things like gas, maintaining a car, replacing old clothes, or things like even getting a haircut. Basic necessities. Not to mention things like saving, giving, or having a little fun now and then.
There's a word for that. It's called broke.
Yep. Do you see the problem? And this couple, their heart is in another country. They want to go off and be missionaries, but because of their student loan debt, they can't. They're stuck. And it is so sad, and it's so common. Anyway, so it doesn't have to be like that. So we're going to tell you how to not have how to not have debt at all, okay? So, fund your retirement before going to college. So as parents, we're speaking to the parents, make sure that you are set up and secure before funding your child's college education. If you have no money for their college education, that's okay. You are not a bad parent, which we fell into the trap thinking if we don't fund our girls' college, then we're terrible. By setting yourself up, you're allowing yourself to help your kids through college, okay? Okay, so there are a couple options, an ESA and a 529. You want to say the difference?
I don't remember. The ESA is an education savings account, and the 529 is like a state plan, right?
Right.
Whatever state you're in, I'll have a 529. The ESA is more flexible. You can do $2,000 a year, which is $166.66 a month if you break it out. The 529 you can put more into it, I believe. The problem is the state monitors it, and it might have more tighter requirements, like you might not be able to move the money when you want to move the money.
Yeah.
They might be your money manager, and so you have to get a 529 that is completely open to whatever you want as to, if I want to move my money today, I can go in and move my money today. But there's just a lot of...
Got to make sure you get a good 529.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd recommend the ESA first, but if you can't get the ESA, then get the 529.
That's right. Okay, so here's the number for you parents. If you start an ESA when your child is born, okay, and you're putting in the $166 a month
or $2,000
a year, and it grows at 12% a year for 18 years, you have invested $36,000 of your own money, but it has grown to over $126,000 for tax-free for your child to go to school. So see how important it is to plan ahead and have a plan, period, and put money away. $126,000, your kids can do a lot with that. Okay, so 3 nevers that you should never ever do that we got from this chapter.
No debt. It's not an option.
You will not go into debt.
No debt, no Sally Mae's, no financial aid, none of that.
Car payments.
Your financial aid is a 40-hour-a-week job. Go to work. That's
Yes.
where your money is.
And you as the parent, I was going to say number 2, never co-sign a student loan for your child. Never, because you're undoing all of the money principles that are mentioned in the book and anything you may have taught them.
It's a disservice. You're not helping them at all.
That's right.
At all.
Never, ever, ever co-sign a student loan for your child. And then number 3, never cash out.
Your retirement.
That's your nest egg.
I was just going to say, it's your nest egg, man. That's if you're that far along and your kids are in college and you've been saving and everything, you got your compound interest just working its mojo there, and if you go and cash that baby out, you're just slowing down serious progress.
Not to mention all the fees that you're going to get charged for that.
Yeah.
So your kids can work. It's good news. You will reach an age where you can no longer work. Your kids, however, will be able to work. Okay, so another affordable option is to choose an in-state school or a community college.
Just because little Jimmy wants to go over here across the state line or halfway across the Midwest or whatever, just because little Jimmy wants to, because little Jimmy's friends are, doesn't mean little Jimmy needs to.
Because then you're back in that $180,000 of student loan debt, and Jimmy might not graduate, and then what?
Yeah.
And you can't write off government-backed student loans in a bankruptcy.
Nope.
You are stuck with those your entire life. So we would encourage you not to take out student loans. Another thing, so is scholarships. So choose an in-state school or community college. I went to a community college, turned out just fine. Scholarships, student grants, FAFSA, ACT, ACT, and SAT preparation classes. Those are all things that are going to help you. The FAFSA is a form that you fill out. I guess it's a lot. It's pretty in-depth, but it will shoot you back all kinds of information, grants and scholarships that you qualify for, okay? And you can do that. And a $200 scholarship is completely free.
Yeah, when you apply for scholarships, you cannot look at the dollar value because it's going to take lots of scholarships potentially. So if you do only get a $200 scholarship, don't throw it away as to, oh, it's only $200, that's nothing.
That's right.
That's free money, people. I mean, if you had $200, that's a chunk of money.
It is.
Don't just throw it away.
$200 less than you have to work in the summer trying to pay for school. Okay, so work. Kids can work. But what if his grades will suffer? This is kind of a myth. My kids, I want them to just focus on college. Okay, well, statistics show that students who work during college have higher GPAs because they're learning valuable life lessons like time management, responsibility, choices, who they hang out with, what they do in their extracurricular time. But she can't cash flow college on a part-time job. A child just cannot work only part-time and afford college. Wrong. So so your kids are or your students are going to, this is speaking to any age, you're going to roughly be in school full-time 32 weeks a year, okay? You're roughly going to have 20 weeks a year off. Those 20 weeks off of working 40 hours a week at about $10 an hour will equal $8,000 before taxes, okay? So the average in-state tuition
$8,500 a year.
Yeah, 85. So you're really close to that. You're really close. You work your tail off for 20 weeks, sock your money away, and you're pretty darn close to cash flowing college. So that's how it can be done. Pick up a job in the spring and fall, a part-time job while you're going to school, and there you go. You've got your tuition bill for the year. So the goal is hard work. I mean, what you really need to focus on, no matter what your age or how old your child that's going to college is, if they're 2, if they're 18, is hard work and preparation. And parents, you have got to be involved. It's important.
It is. I mean, you guys need to take the time with your kids. Just like we tell people in our FPU class, this is not a microwave. This is a crock pot. It takes a long time. This is hard work, but when you lay the foundation up front of the hard work, it sets up the rest of your life in a great position. I mean, if you take your 4 years of your high school, you sit down little Johnny, and for 4 years, your freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, you write scholarships. That way, when little Johnny graduates, he might graduate with $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 of scholarships. Where he might not have to work. He can just focus on stuff. But you need to put the time in up front. This is hard work, people. But the hard work people get ahead. That's just it. They don't fall in that routine of, I can't do it without without loans.
Right.
You as a parent just need to help your children out. Let's change your family tree, everybody's family tree. Let's get everybody out of debt, starting life out of debt. It would just change America.
Change the world. It would. And parents, please don't just go sign your kids up for student loans. This is so important that they don't have student loans. And yes, just do your best. So that is it. This is okay. So go click on the link down below. All of this information was taken my messy notes was taken from this college chapter in the book. And there is so much more information in this chapter that we couldn't get to.
We didn't even scratch the surface of this stuff in the book.
It's just good stuff. So click on the link, go pre-order it, and find it on Amazon if you miss the pre-order time, and definitely get it. Okay?
Click on the link below, go pre-order, and then you might get a hoodie, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe in the drawing.
Okay, you guys, take care. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.